Again, we were talking about Big Thompson River corridor, and Lindsey Sablan has been watching a pedestrian bridge there. She actually, you were on that bridge with Major King just a couple of hours ago. It's really come up fast. It's over the top of it now, right?
Yeah, Mike, you remember about 5 o'clock this morning when you asked me what's been most shocking so far?
Yeah.
Well, I can answer that question now, 12 hours later, right here. This is pretty amazing. I mean, about 4:15, I think it was, when we went live on that bridge, and now here we are an hour and a half later, and you are just watching as that water continues to flow over this bridge. Every now and then we see an enormous trunk or a limb come flying by. It smacks that bridge, pops around, and then goes up and underneath. You do not want to be anywhere near the Big Thompson. Larimer County Sheriff's tweeting out they are recommending anybody in low-lying areas, whether you're a business, whether you're a homeowner, to get out now, because it takes minutes to get this high. It's really just quite amazing. One thing I want to talk about as we're continuing to watch this bridge, because we do want to see, I mean, Major King and I have been talking about this for the last hour. We want to see if this is going to hold, because we know just how heavy and powerful that water is. But as we're watching this, one thing I want to talk about, Larimer County Sheriff Justin Smith telling us earlier today, remember, US 34, which is just about a mile and a half north of where I'm at right now, and if you head a little bit west as the crow flies, maybe 2 miles, that's shut down all the way to Estes Park. And that is likely not going to reopen anytime soon. I asked him, do they have any idea of a timeline? And he said, no, we really don't, because 1, the damage is so bad. 2, communication is rough right now because there's no cell service. They're having to radio back and forth to each other. What happened, for those of you who may just be joining us because you had to work all day long, on mile marker 74.5 in Big Thompson Canyon, sometime early this morning, the road gave way a little bit. Then, not too long after, I would say maybe an hour or so, mile marker 82, for those of you familiar with the canyon, that's the Narrows, that area right there where the mouth of the canyon is, that was compromised. So what happened, deputies were trying to get in when that first road area compromised to get everyone that was west of 74.5 out to Estes. What happened is, as that was happening, 82 gave way. So now there's this group of people, and they don't know exactly how many, but between mile markers 74.5 and 82, there's this group of people who are stranded there. They've got a helicopter that they want to come and get them out, but I tweeted to Larimer County Sheriff asking if there's any update, and they said no, not right now, because the skies are still overcast. So they're dealing with that right now. And again, that road probably not going to be reopening anytime soon. The other thing I did want to mention is I asked if there's anyone unaccounted for, and they said at this point, no. So that sounds like good news up here. But several businesses, the school district, Thompson School District, all shutting down because of this very, very powerful water. And we'll continue to watch this here, guys. Back to you.
And Lindsey, I know you're talking to people who have been evacuated. Where are they going?
You know, a lot of people are getting help with family, friends, and neighbors, but there are several evacuation centers that the Red Cross has opened up. One in the last 2 hours was actually in Fort Collins on Timberline. Timberline Church opened up. There's also one here in Loveland that opened up at Thompson School District, the administration building right there. So if they're not getting help through a friend or family member, they're going to those evacuation centers. But like Teresa was talking about in Longmont, all the people coming and helping, we've seen the same thing here as well.
Lindsey, thank you so much.